new, bigger look. Sophie Dahl has become the queen of the catwalk. And Sarah Morrison, a 21-year-old from Belfast, graced the pages of Vogue this summer. The first plus-size model ever featured in its 80-year history.
I think it's amazing for someone like me to be able to do this, because I'm just a student, you know, I was just sort of plodding along in my life, you know, and then this comes around and changes everything.
Larger models are now in vogue, but are they here to stay?
I'm 5'6" and a size 14 top and 16 bottom. I've never thought of modelling before in my entire life. People my size, it's out of the question, because everyone you see in fashion today is like under size 10, and they're really thin.
First one of the day. Oh, what's that? Oh. Try turning absolutely back there. That was nice. Just, that's it there, that's it.
The Vogue project took more than 12 months to achieve. A casting agent travelled the length and breadth of the country, looking for the right girl with star quality.
We wanted to find somebody who was the antithesis of that twig woman, that stick in a frock.
The day Travis came up to me and stopped me in the street, I was wearing this like old 60s shirt thing and black trousers. I wasn't feeling very glamorous at all that day.
I mean, she's so disarmingly attractive. The first thing you notice about Sarah isn't her shape. You know, it's her face and her eyes.
I just found it very amusing at the time and didn't take him seriously at all. You know, I just thought he was like amusing me.
She's not just a token big girl. She is a beautiful woman in her own right.
The Vogue shoot was the brainchild of top fashion photographer Nick Knight. Why did he want to feature a size 16 model?
There's only one shape of woman being portrayed at the moment, or there was. So I thought we should really just look at sort of getting some other different shapes of women in fashion. In one way, I'm selling more clothes. If the clothes look very beautiful on the model, whatever shape or size she is, then it's very good for business. And in the end, that's part of what I do. The shoot I did with her felt sort of naughty, like we shouldn't be doing it, like it was sort of like we were breaking a taboo. And it took, a little while to kind of say, no, let's rejoice in the fact that she's got a lovely rounded tummy and nice rounded thighs. I mean, that's part of my job again as a fashion photographer, is to anticipate what people want to see and what they're not seeing, and to bring that to them. So I think this is something that's actually quite a while overdue.
But is Sarah Morrison a one-off success? Alison Bramwell runs a specialist agency for plus-size models.
Hello, XL? No, at XL we actually represent 16+ models. OK, my love. Thanks. Bye. It would be great if the big designers could start actually, designing fantastic, voluptuous clothes for the larger lady and get the girls up there on the catwalk and just prove to the media and to society that big is beautiful, big is healthy, and it's here to stay.
But not everyone in the fashion industry is convinced that the bigger look will last.
I think that designers have always used slim models because I think that they perceive that their clothes look better on slim models. We'll start seeing larger models coming onto the catwalk or into fashion shoots, but I think very slowly. I think that it probably will take a bit of time to pick up. I mean, I think this is just the beginning. It's the very, very beginning. I mean, we've seen Sarah Morrison, and I think that people have got very excited about it because it is something that's very positive. But personally, I think it will take a bit of time for it to come through.
Don't just put the plus models to one side and shoot them in a frumpy dress that's going to look like a tent. Put them in something curvaceous and sexy and make them look great, which is what Nick Knight has achieved with Sarah Morrison.
But the reality for other plus-size models is very different. Most of them earn their living by modelling for high street stores such as Evans, which cater specifically for women who take between a size 16 and 32. Lauren and Charlene are professional size 16 models who belong to the same agency as Sarah Morrison.
There's not a lot of difference between the plus-size model and the mainstream model, only in the opportunities that the mainstream models have. I mean, there's a lot of magazines, especially glossy magazines, that won't use us plus-size models.
We don't do designer stuff or glossy magazines.
A lot of them don't come in our size anyway, and that's nothing. A lot of designer clothes and also young fashionable clothes don't come in anywhere above a size 14.
My ambition is to appear on the front cover of Vogue. I know that plus-size models have the capability to do it, but it's the designers and the glossy magazines giving them the opportunity.
And it is the glossy magazines that are saying no to it. I mean, my ambition is probably to be in a glossy magazine, definitely the front cover, but the way things are going now, the attitudes of people, I don't think at this time it's going to happen.
So if the Vogue shoot is just to be a one-off, what has it achieved?
I don't know if it's true or not, but I get the impression when I'm driving through London that I see more girls, perhaps of Sarah Morrison's shape, that just maybe look a little bit more proud to be the way they are.
I think we'll probably go back to using the models that we've, been using, which are the supermodels. Maybe we'll see more sort of plus-size models, but I think at the moment it's just a trend.
I'm very comfortable with how I look. I mean, if everyone was the same size and shape, it'd be very boring. And I mean, if anyone is unhappy with how I look, it's their problem and not mine. I'm pleased with me. Give a nice little smile.
So what now for Sarah Morrison? If she's to stay at the top, she must practice for her next big step. Out onto the catwalk.
Once more. Oh, God. Don't think about your turn at the end. Go. Big, nice, cheesy smile. Perfect. You're going to be the star of the show. Go for it, honey.
Sarah did graduate to the catwalk and has just done her first major show alongside supermodel Yasmin Le Bon. And she's recently returned from Milan, where she did a photo shoot for the designer Valentino.